Hi guys, good morning or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. Um, I just got my shower and trying to get on with the day. I'm trying to get back into the land of the living. And many of you know, um, one of my best friends passed away last week, and I'm trying to get back into the land of the living. So, sorry the haggard look, but this is me. I am who I say I am. I am who I look like. um, so I wanted to talk about some things to uh, kind of be a little bit more lighthearted because that's what I need. Because when I make people laugh or make people feel good, it makes me feel good. So that's what I'm going to try to do here today. I was watching, I think it was a TED Talks or something like that with a girl named, I'm looking at my notes here. I believe her name was Jill Murray. And I think it was called, this is what I jotted down, The Unstoppable Power of Letting Go. The Unstoppable Power of Letting Go. And as many of you know that I'm a big fan of Mel Robbins, and she has that new book out, Let Them, and I am listening to the audio version, and I just ordered the hardback because I want to do my teacher thing and highlight things and get my grubby hands on it. um, so one of the things I've learned since I turned 50, well, going into 60 pretty soon, hopefully, is never take time for granted. And instead, I want to use, I want to let go and create space for what really matters. Do you ever think about that? Like, we go through life day in and day out and doing this, that, and the other thing. Do we really take time for things that really matter? Like, there's always going to be a load of laundry to do. But if your little kid or somebody, your friend needs you, don't you think you can put that off for a while? And it doesn't really matter if you get, well, you need clean clothes, but does it have to be done right now? You know? So making time for things that really matter. So um, I wanted to start with several things that I'm trying to do in my life. And if I mess up, please let me know over the next couple weeks or whatever. But number one, I would like to let go of taking things personally. Because most times the problem that people have with you or things that they say that you might take for personally, because I have a habit of doing that. I take things personally and I also wear my heart on my sleeve. But a lot of times it's their problem, not yours, that they don't agree with you or whatever, and they make it known, which I'm all about constructive criticism. Being a teacher, I've been evaluated time and time and again and told what I've done wrong by parents, by teachers, by principals, and I either take their advice or I don't. Usually I don't. I have trouble with authority. The second thing, again, I'm using my notes here. Lots of notes. Number two, I want to let go of what other people think. Other people think of me. I'm not going to take things personally. I'm going to try. And what people think of me, I have always tried to make everyone, oh, I hope they, accept me into the group, or I hope that these children like me and the parents like me, and but 10% of people will hate you. I don't really want to say the word hate, but not like you. They don't like the way you talk. They don't like the way you look. They're not going to, and you know what? That's okay. And I had to learn that. I'm still learning that. 80% will be indifferent on how you are. They like you, but they're not sure. And then 10 will be raging fans of you. 10% will be raging fans, and they just want to do everything for you to make you happy. They just think you're the greatest thing. Number three. Number three, I want to let go of something that I'm not. Okay? I don't want to be something that I'm not. Does that make sense? I try to make people accept me, or, try to be accepted. And a lot of times it's like, sometimes it's not even worth it, because I want to be me. Okay? My mantra, when I turned 58, now I'm 59. But when I was 58, I said, you know what? I just got to be me. What am I doing? I'm heading into 60, and my kids don't like things I do, or this one doesn't like things I do. It's like, but I'm the grown up. They're grown up too, but why am I trying to make them happy? Are they trying to make me happy with their decisions? No. So it doesn't matter. Why am I always trying to be accepted? Because I have a really, those that really know me, I'm kind of mellow today because I'm trying to get into the land of the living again. But I have a crazy personality that I call Selena. Okay? Her name is Selena. And some people, they really, really, really like her. They like Selena. She's bubbly. She's happy all the time. Some people really, really like her. But then there are some people who are fascinated by Selena, and much like they're fascinated by Selena or me, much like people are fascinated by, I don't know, a juggler that's juggling. They're fascinated. How do they do that? How do they get that? They're fascinated by, why is she so crazy? How does she do this all the time? How does she act like this? It's not really an act. It just comes out. It's just the way I am. And then there are some people who are introduced to my personality and who I am, and they just run away. Like, I talk too much. I, just want to help people, and I'm goofy. I'm being around 5-year-olds for so many years of my life. Sometimes I act childish or animated. I'm just silly. And over the years, I've been trying to change that. And I thought, why? That's not me. Why do I have to change? Why do I have to change? I don't expect anybody else to change. Why am I trying to fit their persona of what they want me to be? Why am I not trying to be who I want to be? Who I am? And I expect everybody to be who they are. I don't want to change anybody. I never try to change any of my students. Some of them are rambunctious, and that's the way they are. They're just full of energy. But the way I am is the way I am. I try to act like a little more calmer. I'm not Selena when I go, say, to a meeting or something like that. Well, that's not true. Sometimes people don't want to sit by me because I talk too much. But I have a lot to say. I try to turn down, to turn it notch. Like I used to tell the kids, shh, turn it down. I try to turn down the current of Selena. Sometimes I do try to do that, but it's hard. And I don't understand why I try to do this, because I'm not really hurting anybody. I'm just hurting myself when I get in trouble at the meetings, but that's what I always did. And, when I go somewhere, like if I go to Walmart or something, my husband knows I'm going to be gone for hours, because I'll run into people that I don't even know, and I'll just start talking to them. A lot of times people, like I said, they run away. They're just like, why are you talking to me? Because in this day and age, people don't talk to one another. Not like we did in the olden days. We would say hi to people on your street or whatever. Nobody really wants to wave. You know, I did an experiment the one time where I used to live, and I was always waving, and yeah, they'd wave back, you know, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop waving. I'm going to see if they even acknowledge me. So first time I did it, I felt horrible because I really wanted to wave and say, hi, how you doing? You know, but they drove by and didn't do anything. They looked right at me, didn't even wave. And I thought, okay. And as it went on and went on, I thought, boy, nobody is friendly anymore. So then it got turned around that I was the one that wasn't being friendly, that I was being rude, but I wasn't. I was just wanting to see if they even acknowledged me. So I started waving again, but anyways. So number 4, the thing I'm trying to do, I'm trying to let go of the need to be perfect. I am the kind of person who I have to have everything perfect for somebody. I have to, if I give them something, the basket of something, you know, for a gift, it has to look perfect. I was talking to one of my friends here on YouTube, and I was telling her, you know, I'm going to start this business. And she was telling me how you can do, like, the people can, what is it called? They can do the printing for you and ship it and everything. All you do is come up with the, you know, the design for the t-shirt or whatever. And I was like, no, I have to see what the product is. I don't want them mailing it off. I want to see, make sure everything is perfect. And she said, but it saves so much work. So I have to learn to let go of that trying to be perfect. I try to be the perfect wife. I try to be the perfect friend. I try to be the perfect mother. I try to be the perfect daughter. I mean, I've tried to be perfect at everything. And as you can see, it's affected me because a lot of times you can't. You can't be perfect for everybody and every time. And I try keeping my house clean, and it's a disaster. It's a disaster from all the times that I had to have surgeries in the last couple of years. Everything's just piling up on me. And I've even tried, you know, to keep, you know, as we get older, we try to keep our youth intact. We try to keep, you know, being active and things like that. And sometimes our health just, our bodies just can't do it. But I'm still trying, you know. But, you know, if you really think about it, who wants to be friends with someone who's perfect? Seriously, like, if you really think about it, do you want to be friends with someone who's absolutely perfect? What's that going to make you look like? You know, it's, if they're perfect and you're with them and you're not so perfect, right? So sometimes we build on other people's imperfections. You know, there's a lot of things that I love. I don't want to throw my husband, but some of his imperfections that I love about him, but someone else might not. So nobody wants to be friends with the perfect person, Sally. Nobody. Nobody wants to be friends with the perfect, you know. And what is a perfect mom? You know, I'm going to make mistakes. And that's part of me. You can't be perfect at everything. I mean, a lot of people try, but I don't know. It's just, it's too much energy. And that's what I've always tried to do. So that's something to think about, don't you think? That's something to think about, don't you think? Okay. I hope I'm making you laugh because I'm making myself laugh. And number 5, I want to let go of the not today, not yet. Maybe later. We'll get together. Yeah, we'll get together, but later. Do you know what I'm saying? Because my friend Vinny was going to sell his condo, and he was going to buy on the strip. He lived in North Myrtle Beach or South. What, he lived in Myrtle Beach, and he wanted to get one of those colorful little houses so he can have his own house because he was getting tired of living in this condo with all these people. So, you know, and he says, "Well, someday I'll do that, Sally, and you can come down, you know." And but someday never came. So I want to let go of, okay, someday I'll do that. Like, there's a thing with Daryl and I, every time I say, well, it's Friday again, or tomorrow's Friday's coming, because he always say, on Friday we'll do it, on Friday we'll do it. Well, so many Fridays have gone by that Fridays never come, I mean, it comes and goes, but we never get to do what, have a date night or something like that. But how many more years are we going to be, both of us alive, right? Not trying to be morbid, but sometimes you make plans. Yeah, we're gonna get together, and and then sometimes, because life is too freaking short, go make the plans right then. Give me a call next week, or if they don't call you, call them and make the plans to go out. My friend Yvette and I were going out once a month. We were doing that, and then her husband passed away unexpectedly, like right before her son's wedding. And then she just stopped calling, and I kept trying to call her, but she, you know, um, didn't really want to go out. So, she did contact me yesterday on Facebook, instant message, and I have to get back to her. But I've just been in my own world because she graduated with Vinny too. So I just got to be a better friend, get back to the land of the living. So, but when I say not yet, or tomorrow, or we'll do it another day, if there's something you want to do, is what I wrote to myself, make a plan and act, but don't wait. Make every day count. That's what I wrote to myself. Because there are just, I wrote to myself here, there are just things we cannot change about ourselves. Oh, that's something else. Never mind. That's from number 3. I was supposed to go over there. That this one has to do with what I said about let go of something you're not. And I wrote to myself, there are just things we cannot change about ourselves, and that's a good thing. So, because I'm constantly trying to change. My kids, when they moved out, started this thing with boundaries. Boundaries. You can't call me all the time. You have to make an appointment to come over, blah, 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 whatever. So when you want me to come over, just call me and I'll come over. Because, like I said, I have trouble with authority. And I don't like a lot of rules. So if you don't want me to come over, fine. I have a lot of other things to do, which I really do. But that's what I wanted to talk about today. I don't know. I started journaling again. This is my journal from March 2012. And as you can see, I write a lot. And I stopped journaling because my mom used to always say, Sal, look in your journal for last summer. Where did we go on vacation, and what was that restaurant called? Because she knew I journaled everything. And that's, people use my journals for, remembering a certain date or a certain thing that we did or whatever. But I just kind of got away from it. I don't even know when or why, but journaling was always something I did because, my younger son, Maddie, and I, we're very good at writing things. We're very persuasive, and we could write letters to companies and things like that and get what we are looking to get. So, those are the things that I wanted to talk about, and that's all I have in my notes. I'm not reading my journal pages. You wouldn't want to hear them. But yeah, so thanks for sticking with me, and I hope that this was lighthearted enough. And I have my Valentine dinner that I made for Daryl. I have not uploaded that either, and edited it. Okay. So I have to get that stuff done and put it online too. So I missed you guys. I really did. I just had to get myself together because all I did was, look at my, I've got from crying all the time. But I'm back, and I think I'm up to 82 subscribers. So hope I can get to 100. I don't know. But I just love this community that we've developed here. Thank you for doing that with me. I had one live, and I'm going to do some more of those, but I want to have it more organized than I did last time. I just wanted to try it, make sure I can get on. And I have that tourney thing that I showed you guys. So, Auntie Mickey said that, we should do this, a bunch of different activities, and some other people gave me some ideas. So, I thank all of you that have subscribed, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I do. And I hope that this wasn't depressing, because I did not want it to be. And I wanted to get on here before I started my day. So if it's nighttime, good night. If it's not, have a great day. But yeah, have a great day, or have some great dreams tonight. All right, guys. Love you so much, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sticking with me, even though I took about a week off. And I really appreciate you guys sticking by me. I really do. And I love each and every one of you. Promise. All right, I'll see you in a little bit.